Hey, what's up, YouTube? Okay, so I'm coming back for the second show of the day. I think it's just going to be two. I don't think because they had too much TV on last night. I guess this is the fall season. All this stuff starts up again. I'm an old man, so I got to pick and choose. Choose my battles. All right, this is Greenleaf, season 2, episode 16. This is the finale. Now, let me tell you my gripe early on first in this. Seems to me they left a lot of cliffhangers here. Now, I know that when you have a continual series, you want to leave something, but making people wait a week for conclusion of something is a lot different than making them wait 3 and 4 months to the next season. That's a long time to wait. So I think they could have closed up a little more, made it a little tighter. But they left a lot of things open. Other than that, it was a great episode. Okay, it opens up with this girl, Leandra Johnson. You know, she's a powerful gospel singer. She's singing. She's out on tour with Charity. So apparently Tamela Mann is not on stage for whatever reason. But this is the troupe that they're traveling with. So she's on the big stage with Charity and a lot of other backup singers and musicians. Okay, we cut to the next thing we see. Bishop has instructed his maid, I forget her name, to move all of his clothes into the guest room. He is still not, it must be nice to have a mansion. He is still not over the situation that May was fucking his best friend. And for some time. He is not over it. So he's moving into the guest wing, which is, I guess, where Jacob and Clarissa used to live with their daughter. So this is a massive house. Initially, moving to another room would work. That changes. I'll come back to it. Okay, Mavis returns a call. Apparently, May has been trying to call Mavis, trying to piece together what's left of their family, right? Because basically the rest of their family is them, her and Mavis. So she calls her. Okay, she's under the guise of she's asking Mavis about the family pearls. She knows where they are or whatever. She wants to give the girls some family jewelry. She's asking Mavis where it is, and it's okay to do that, to give it to them, because they belong to the family. Anyway, Mavis is very, very short with her. Yes, what is it? What do you want? Now, Mavis is only in town overnight for some other reason, other business, to pack up her other house, I guess. She might have been there a little more than overnight, but she says it's just one day. But she's doing a lot of packing for one day, because this is a whole place. I don't know if it's over the top of the old club or what. But May tells him she has some powerful, good news. And Mavis is very short. What is it? What do you want? Why did you call here? So they agree to meet. I'll just do it all right now. Eventually, May comes over there to talk to her sister. Now, this actually happens towards the end of the series, but to keep my train of thought, we can do it now. She goes, no, I have to tell it in order because several things happen to get them to the point that they end up in. Okay, so we'll come back to those two. Next thing is Kevin visits Greenleaf Mansion. Charity, of course, is out of town. He wants to see his son. Miss May, who is the lord of the manor, or lordress of the manor, the duchess of the manor, she's not allowing it. So she is very nasty to him, very short with him. You know, I just hate the way. It's almost like if you're gay, you're a second-class citizen. Like you're not one of us. And that is in reality. That is the God's honest truth. You are one of them or one of us. So she's treating him like one of them, even though the words are not voiced. She's always been somewhat homophobic anyway. But she feels it was wrong for him to take off. Well, you take off or you stay there and be tortured by them. Anyway, he wasn't gone that long. He was long enough to grow a beard, however. Okay. May gives him the cold shoulder. and she asked him to leave, or asked the maid to show him out, show him the door. And we get the first cliffhanger, because he calls the boyfriend, which is what's his name? Adam. I think his name is Adam. Anyway, the guy he was seeing, the other pastor's son, who was an attorney, and says, "I need your help." Okay, so it's set up where he's going to fight them for custody of this child, or at least joint custody of this child. That's very obvious. Okay, so that's first cliffhanger. Okay, Bishop and May are still having a hard time, even being in each other's presence. So they're at the cotillion now, doing a photo shoot. All the girls and the parents and the grandparents and all these people, they're all in black tie or formal gowns. These white gowns, all the women wear white gowns. Taking all these pictures, and then the photographer asked him to take a picture with just the grandparents. And the shade, the shade was so thick between them. They don't show us what they say, but they're whispering things to each other, evil things to each other, as they're taking this picture. Right? So Bishop can't let this go. Now, Bishop is just as guilty as May is, because while May is having an affair with his best friend for an extended amount of time, he has been having an extended relationship with Mavis, her sister, which is even closer than a best friend. So neither one of these people is holy. I don't know how they're justifying in their brain the way they feel. A lot of men are like that, though. They think they're supposed to do whatever. You're supposed to forgive them, and then the woman can't do nothing. Anyway, so they've both been sinful. I suspected this. I don't know if I put it in my video or not, but from the very beginning, I had a theory. And I asked you guys to give me credit for it, I think, if I got it right. I thought, I bet you that girl, Rochelle, is Basie's sister. Because there was mention of a sister he had, right? But we never saw it. He never said anything about her. And there was some reason that she was trying to get next to Bishop. Well, now she's there to fulfill his vendetta, or their family vendetta. So Rochelle is Basie's sister. She's crawling up under the arms of the bishop. Okay. She makes a move. Okay, initially she makes a move for Bishop. She got kind of bold, and he turns her down, right? Remember that. She makes a move for him. He turns her down. We go to the next scene. But remember that scene. Okay. This fool Isaiah. Okay, Isaiah is the abusive clown we've been watching. Now he's lucky, because I thought sure he would end up another murder victim. Usually, if a show kills somebody, like Matt got killed, it's not going to be just one death in the whole series. If the baseline is we can't go to murder, more than one person dies. So I thought it might be this Isaiah, and we don't know what's going on. This is another cliffhanger. Okay, Isaiah is at the cotillion with Zora. They start arguing on the dance floor, and he directs her out into the courtyard or something. Out there, he is rough handling her, and then he hauls off and slaps the shit out of her. In the eyesight of Sophia. Sophia is standing behind some bushes, and she sees it. And she did what is the right godly thing to do. She runs to the table where all the Greenleafs are sitting and tells in a loud voice the girl's father, Jacob, that boy has just hit his daughter. Okay, so when Zora comes in and they're asking her what happened, she's denying it, of course, and then the mother sees all the bruises on her arms because she has bare arms with the shawl around her, right? So as they're confronting her about did he just actually hit you, the arms are exposed and they see that she's been abused. And then, so he comes in, chest all puffed out. What? He's just a little punk, a damaged little punk. He comes in out there, and Jacob, he said something smart to Jacob, and Jacob cold cocks that young boy right in the middle of the cotillion. That was a good lick. We all know he deserved it. Cold cocks the boy, right? Okay. Then they're all trying to get her to come out of the room. She's locked herself in the bathroom. And eventually she does come out of the room, says she wants to go home. All right. The boy was just knocked out, and then he left. All right, and then Charity is in his bed with this Jabari. Now, I don't think this seems too mushy. Charity is a grown woman, so we up something about, oh, you know how to have sex, girl. You ain't no virgin. But remember, this is one of these church girls, and she says this, and I believe her. The only time she's had sex was with her husband, was with Kevin. And so she's very skittish and almost childlike. And then he reassures her, of course. And then she says she's subconscious of the scar because the baby had to be delivered cesarean section. And so she tells him about the scar. And he gently kisses the scar. And he goes on to kiss other parts. So Charity got laid by the man she wanted. Okay. Now Mavis and May have it out. They have it out about all their family difficulties and difficulty problems, whatever. They're still kind of vague about specifics though. But both those two and everyone else knows that this girl has had an affair with her husband, with May's husband. Okay. And she has to interject that it was only that one time. I forced him to have it that one time. I forgive you for having sex with my husband that one time. She makes a point out saying one time. And May says, one time? Is that what he told you? So they haven't no damn one time. Those two were having an affair. For her to be so torn up about it, it must have been during the marriage, right? Because at first they act like he knew Mavis first and they had carried on one time in the early part of their marriage. But no, this was going on. They were having a love affair. And so Mavis tells this girl, May, that he did not want you. He did not love you. He wanted somebody pretty and light-skinned. That's not out of my mouth. That's what she says. He wanted somebody pretty and light-skinned, somebody to be a first lady. First lady fires back with, he wanted a wife. In other words, not a slut, an alcoholic drunk. But nothing is settled between those two. But Lady May leaves with that information because she was certain that it happened one time. Now this woman is she's accused. Now this woman is letting her know that she was doing the exact same thing that May was doing. They're gonna have to come to some kind of truce. So here we got another cliffhanger. See, I think they're kind of generous with the cliffhangers in this one. Okay, the other thing, they're both doing the exact same thing, but nobody's being honest, and they're all pastors or in ministry. All right. Next thing happened, they go, Jacob and his wife are in bed. Clarissa are in bed. And Carissa's trying to figure, where do we go wrong? What happened? Why would that girl let someone hit her? I tried to raise her the best way we could. We've given her everything, and she would let a person kid. And okay, this is just a private thought. And please don't go on here criticizing and reading me in the comments because I said this. But I'm thinking it's got something to do with color. Because the girl kept saying, Clarissa kept saying, why would she let somebody use it? Why did she feel she was worthy of that? That's all she was worth. I've done everything to teach her self-worth. But she's with this high yellow Negro who is abusing her. And she's a very dark, the girl is gorgeous. She's a beautiful girl. She's a dark-skinned girl. Now, they are in the South. So it wouldn't surprise me. I thought that that's where they were going to try to go, and they still may, because that's another cliffhanger. Anyway, that she has some kind of insecurity about her skin color, because it doesn't make any sense why she would be giving her soul to this boy. Anyway, they didn't go there yet. They left that as another cliffhanger. Okay. So Jacob said, let me go talk to her, the father. He goes to her room. She won't open the door. He gets into her room. He starts screaming. The girl is gone. They look in the closets, under the bed, and all that kind of stuff. But Zora is missing. And then the mother calls the boy's mother to find out that he is also missing. So Zora and this boy have run off together. The one who's beating the shit out of her, she has run off with him. Now that's a hell of a cliffhanger, ain't it? They're going to leave it like that until next season. Okay. All right. After this big thing with her sister, May goes home. She sees her husband, and immediately she looks like she's half drunk, but she hasn't been asleep. She's been up driving all night. So she tells him, "I want you out of this house." And and he said, "That'll be fine," because he's mad and she's mad. So he doesn't resist at all leaving. And you know where he goes? To the Biltmore Hotel to meet the devil. Yep, meet Miss Rochelle. Miss Rochelle has already revealed that she is that Skank's sister, and she's there for revenge. And now we see they leave it just like that. He's meeting her at her motel. Fade to black as the end of season 2. Okay, all right. Check out this. This is a good episode. A lot of cliffhangers. We gotta watch it next year. Later.